and a warm a warm welcome to Cruising with John. I've got to apologise there. It's because in the back of my head I'm thinking of what I'm going to say, and anyway, yes. So this is the I suppose it's classed as second day because we've had a journey to Malta and Valletta, which was, as you probably already watched the video, a very organised trip by P&O. I was very impressed with how things were managed. Not so impressed with how things were organised for late arrivals. I'll tell you more about that later. So day one, day two, on this particular cruise, before we arrived at Piraeus, we had one sea day, which is always great. It's always great because it means that after doing a long day of flying and travelling and managing your suitcases and paperwork and everything, just gives you a bit of time just to relax, have a bit of a lazy morning, go for late breakfast or early lunch and explore the ship. And it's there's no rushing around. You can take your time, understand where everything is on the cruise ship, and book a few restaurants, maybe test your skills at the casino. Normally they're open on a sea day. Book some treatments maybe at the spa. Lisa always likes to have a couple of hours in the spa just before she travels home, so that basically when we get home everybody's Lisa, you look amazing, and then they'll look at me and go, it's been a rough one then. So so Lisa always looks $1 million, and I look like a bag of what. Anyway, I digress a lot. So we spend the day looking around the cruise ship, obviously filming as well, getting under people's feet because of course not everybody likes to be filmed, and we do we take it quite seriously because it's their holiday as well, so we try not to get in the way too much. And we just like to see what's available. Like I say, book a restaurant, book a show if we need to. If there's something coming up, and we may want to book a P&O trip if we're not too sure about what's available at a particular destination. Again, Piraeus was sort of one of those places, but we didn't book anything with P&O because we often find that things are cheaper on land. But we'll tell you a bit more about that later on. So have a wander around the cruise ship, and of course if you don't want to do anything, just don't do anything. Lie on a sun lounger with a few drinks and let the world pass you by. The Azura is such a nice ship, a little bit dated, but it doesn't mean that it isn't a good ship. And I always find, to be honest with you, that the staff make the ship. And there's no exception on the Azura. They were and are fantastic. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how our morning started off. So as I said to you, we always go for it on our first night on any cruise ship. So after see what you're about to see, you'll understand why. But anyway, oh dear me. Without further ado, enjoy the rest of this video clip, and don't forget to subscribe. Everybody's forgetting to subscribe. Everybody likes and this hitting the subscribe button costs nothing. It just helps our channel. It really helps our channel. So please don't forget to subscribe. What did I say? Don't forget to subscribe. Yes. and enjoy. Anyway, I'll see you later on. Take care. This is the guest drills for those people that arrive later. Now, bearing in mind that we took a P&O organised aircraft which was run by TUI to get to Malta, so it's not, we didn't choose to arrive late, it was just, obviously what we had to do. So now all the restaurants close, not start to pack up, but close, so everybody must be out at 9:30. So at 8:30 we have to be at this muster drill, which everybody has to do. We don't mind that. It sounds like we're right moaning Minnie, but anyway, stay with me for this one. So we all get there. There's a few stragglers. There's always a few people, because don't forget, we're not all as steady on our feet as we used to be. Excuse me. So we probably started the muster drill at about 20 to 9. And there was a delay because there was an announcement. So let's now say that at about 8:45 they started doing the muster drill. And of course, let me just, let's say you can, hello there, right, okay, so they did the muster drill at, but probably now about 8:45, so the muster drill took about 10 minutes, it's not too bad at all, 10 minutes for the muster drill. So now, of course, we're up to 5 to 9, now the restaurants physically are closed. There's nobody in at 9:30. So of course we're new to the ship. Lisa, of course, wants to see the sail away she wants to see the sail away. So we have to be down there. We get to the top deck. It's pitch black. And of course, we've already started to sail away from Valletta. So we're videoing away. We've got to we want to see that part of of our cruise. So we watched the sail away. We spoke to a couple of people. We're only talking probably about 15 minutes max, and so of course, we don't know that all the restaurants are closing at 9 or 9:30. So we go to try and get something to eat. We looked at Horizon. It was the dribs and drabs of obviously what had been eaten that day. And I can hear myself moaning, and you all got to probably think the same thing, is that, shut up, John, shut up. But, of course, we haven't really, we'd had our breakfast, but we haven't really eaten all day. So, we thought, right, okay, let's grab a restaurant. We didn't know really what the time was, I must admit. But we were told, no, everything is closed. Okay, well, where can we get something proper to eat? Well, Horizon. I said, yes, but it's stuff really that is left over from that day. Yeah, Horizon. Yeah, but I don't want that. Can I get a pizza anywhere? No. So it's just Horizon. And even the Horizon, I must admit, even though they say that they are open till 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock, the variety there, I even in a drunken state, Lisa does like a drink or two. I'm really very much a strictly water and Coke, as you well know. So they should have prepared better for late arrivals. Don't forget, this is our first night. So anyway, I'm going to wipe the slate clean for today, for last night. The staff are still great. We didn't have a very good, like I say, we didn't have a very good time with guest services. We were trying to explain, and
I'll tell you about it later, everybody. But yeah, well, let's just hope today's a little bit better. Anyway, I'll speak to you in a minute. Good morning, Lisa. And exactly how is thou feeling this morning?
Delicate.
Is it delicate, is it? Is it delicate and... Broken. Pray tell, how was the delicate and brokenness? How did that come about?
I think it started in the casino.
Yes, and how did we bring that upon thyself?
Well, they just kept topping up our glasses, didn't they?
Yes. Would you say it was P&O's problem, or would you think it was our fault there?
I think we were driven by P&O.
So what we need to do now, people, is we need to get up, because it's 9:30. It's day number 1, and we're on our first sea day on the Azura. Having eventually got Lisa out of the pit, we found that we were a little bit late for breakfast, so we waited for the buffet section to reopen and started the day off with lunch.
Hello, good afternoon.
Since departure from Valletta, we've sailed a total distance of 255 nautical miles, with a remaining distance of 270 until our arrival into Piraeus tomorrow morning. The current noon position is 36 degrees 10 minutes north and 019 degrees 43 minutes east. Currently steering a course of 080 degrees at a speed of 18 knots. The depth under the keel is presently 3,100 metres or 10,000 feet, which would be approximately 240 times the world's longest kangaroo jump. The furthest recorded leap was made by a female red kangaroo in New South Wales in 1951. Incredibly, she managed to cover a staggering 42 feet in a single leap. Tomorrow morning,
Information you should always know for future quizzes.
Alongside her berth, 4:15 a.m, nice and early.
If anybody wants the complete menu for this particular buffet area, reach out to me and I can PDF it over to you. Now it was time to have a wander around and see what we were missing. This is deck 15 and we're at the aqua pool. There's a bar here as well, as you can see, with 2 hot tubs. The coral pool is on the same deck, and again this has 2 hot tubs and a bar. Just above the bar area in the aqua pool is a large screen which they play a film each day, mainly in the afternoons. The coral pool area can get busy quite quickly on sea days. I would advise you to get a sunbed earlier, but obviously don't hog them, as this can be quite annoying when they're left empty for most of the day. As you can see from the top of the coral pool area, this is quite busy as well, but if you want to get the sun and you don't want to be around the hustle and bustle of the bar area, then this is a nice place to hang out. Of course there's a bar area there as too. As you can tell, it tends to be a little bit noisier down near the main pool and the bar area. Here you will also find the poolside pizzas and ice creams, plus the coral bar and the poolside grill. On deck 14 and at the aft or the back of the cruise ship is a terrace pool, which is quite nice during an evening. if you look up from this terrace bar, you will see on deck 16 another small pool, I think more designated for small children. Now here to the right is where you pick up your towels and obviously drop off the dirty ones, but they don't sign the towels in and out, so you don't have to worry too much about making sure that you return them at the end of a day. Don't forget to join us on our next episode, where we'll be showing you the shows, the Greek islands, and some of the restaurants that we chose to dine at. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you.